Hello, and welcome to Writing Tips with Rachel. Today I'm answering the question, where can I find writing ideas? The answer is easier than you might think. Ideas are all around us. The problem is, sometimes we're so focused on other things, or we're so distracted by, well, you know, or we're fixated on how we're supposed to look or how can I find them, that we miss them. When I visit schools or do author panels or interviews, people often ask me, where do you get your ideas? My answer is usually everywhere. Sometimes I'll read an article in the newspaper. Yes, I still get the newspaper. Or the latest issue of National Geographic, and an idea starts tapping on my brain. Just a whisper of an idea, nothing more than that. Or sometimes I'm out for a walk, trying to clear my mind, and suddenly ideas flood me. Sometimes one of my kids makes an observation or tells me something funny or says the magic words, "What if?" So many ideas come from the words, "what if?" I keep an idea journal, and in that journal, I write down everything. It doesn't matter if it's a fully formed idea or just a sentence. I write it down. Sometimes it's book ideas. Sometimes it's a marketing strategy. Sometimes it's a way to get my 16-year-old out of bed in the morning so he's not late to the bus. All of my ideas go into this journal, which means it's a little bit of a mess, but I don't let any idea slip away, no matter how outrageous or silly or impossible it seems. Maybe it sounds a little ridiculous, but I think ideas like being captured and collected. They multiply when they know they have an open mind to land in. If you have trouble coming up with writing ideas, here are some suggestions that may help. Number 1, read. This one's pretty obvious, I know. Most writers know the more they read, the better writer they'll be. But let me add something to this popular advice. Read widely. Don't just read kid books if you write kid books. Don't just read adult books if you write adult books. Don't just read essays or short stories if you write essays or short stories. Read everything. Literary books, young adult fantasies, adult historical fiction, poetry, biographies, National Geographic magazine, memoirs, the newspaper, books for kids, books for teenagers, books for adults, books for, well, you get the point, right? Read everything. I found in my reading life that the richest ideas come from the most unlikely and unexpected of places. Our brains are amazing at stitching together new ideas if we give them all the threads. Number 2, take a walk. This comes with a catch. Don't take any distractions with you. Some of my most exciting ideas have come to me when I've been out on a walk or a run in my neighborhood. For my walks, I leave my phone at home. For the runs where I want to generate ideas or think something through, I listen to music. There's something magical about moving the body while out in nature that stimulates the brain and gets your ideas flowing. If you're afraid of losing the ideas that may come to you on those walks or runs, take a notepad with you. And number 3, cultivate your relationships. It may seem like a strange way to generate ideas, but we all have people in our lives we see regularly. Sometimes all it takes is tuning in and listening to the people around us to come up with ideas. You better believe that when my kids have friends over, I'm listening in on their conversations because I want to hear how teens and tweens talk to each other. I've gotten so many ideas from my kids. Whole books, ideas for scenes within books, plot twists. Spend more time with your people and see what kinds of ideas come out of it. Of course, these aren't the only ways to generate ideas. There are many more. But what they all have in common is the importance of keeping your eyes and ears open. You never know what brilliant ideas are just around the corner. Make sure you're paying attention. That's it for today's Writing Tips with Rachel. I hope these tips have been helpful for you. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for videos about books and life and more videos like this. Thanks for watching.